Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be picking a couple more bags out of here. This is Culver's mystery bag of all the goodies I have of his. But hope you guys are having a really nice day out there. Let me get to picking 2 bags out of this, and then we'll play a little game, see which one we're going to pick. Okay, let's get in here and pick the bag. Glen Canyon, we'll set this aside. Cache Creek bag, alrighty, so here's the 2 we're going to pick from. What I'm going to do on this deal is we're going to roll some dice. Cache Creek is going to be the white dice. That's a 4. That's going to be easy to beat. 2 5s. There's a 10. Highest number wins. We're going to work on the Glen Canyon today. Let me tear into this bag. I'll get it all classified out, and we'll take a look at this stuff here in just a sec. So here it is, all classified out, guys. Here's the plus quarter. He's got a buffalo nickel in here, an arrowhead, and shiny pyrite schist, and nice chunks of quartz, and all kinds of other little gemstones in here, and a piece of petrified wood. So, oh, that stuff's pretty damn cool. We'll get this wet and see what this looks like. This looks like it's more quartz, just dirty. 8th material. He's got a lot of these dull gray polished stones here. I'm not exactly sure. The last time he had some in here, they were kind of a pain in the butt to pan, but we'll chug along through it. But here's the 8th. Looks pretty kind of river worn a little bit. Here's the 20. And the 30's got the most material in it, so that'll be the longest one to pan. I did throw a magnet on here. It does have quite a bit of magnetic. So let me get a panning trough, and we'll start going through all of this. Well, one thing about this bag too, guys, is when I tore into it, the second I opened up the bag, you could smell it. It smells very high in minerals, iron. Vendetta's got a bag out there too like that. I opened up one of his superstition bags and you could smell it immediately. So I've encountered this kind of dirt before. I wished I had smell-o-vision so you guys would know what I'm talking about. But we'll see how this goes. This could be very heavy with magnetics. But typically I don't really pull the magnetics out. I like to pan with them. It just gives me, I feel, in my opinion, better practice. But okay, so I'll be back. Let me get that panning bin out. All right, guys, let's get this quarter in here. See what we can find in here. Pretty much it's just just so we can see this stuff a little bit better. And yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff in there. Look at that. Look at that big old chunky piece. That is a good looking thing there. So I'll set all this aside. Got an arrowhead in here too. Love the arrowhead. Buffalo nickels, as always, are always welcome. This puppy is well, it's pretty worn out. I can't see what the year is on there, but we'll throw this over in our little bin. I'll get all the rest of this cool stuff picked out of here, and then we'll be back with the 8th. There's the 8th material. This ought to be pretty interesting here. We'll see how much of a pain in the butt it is. Gonna do one Paydirt bag today. Let's see how this goes today. It's after work here. It's about 6, 7 o'clock here. Hoping my day's kind of done. I can sneak this one in. I'm going to turn this stuff over to the slick side. Try to get some of these rocks. They're hanging up in these riffles pretty good. Oh, that's much better. It slides off real easy now. And there are all kinds of little surprises in here. All kinds of little pieces of pyrite showing up. Gotta have a pretty keen eye for this Glen Canyon. Almost down to the end already. So this isn't taking too long. I'm gonna have to pick some stuff out of here. I'm gonna dry this up and pick a lot of this out. But we are down pretty much towards the end here. Pan this back, see what we find in here. Oh, there they are. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. You see those two pieces right there? When I was classifying, I saw both those pieces pop up and it made me realize something. Let me show you something real quick. And of course, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but let me show you down here. So as I was classifying this and shaking it all around, I'm tapping it all down to one side, I seen two big old gold flakes come on down. And I know that these came from this bag. But when I turned this around, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's a whole bunch of rocks stuck up in here. Look at that right there. And on the inside of this baby, there is this plastic lip, right? So the rocks can get shoved underneath. And I mean, there's a big gap right there that's 1/8 of an inch easy. So gold can get stuck in there, you know, or material can get stuck in there. So, you know, I'm going to have to get in here, pick all these rocks out, get them all out, so that the screen is sitting back level again. Just one more thing to have to look after and do when you're gold prospecting. There's all kinds of little bumps in the road and little stupid things that you got to be looking and fixing and preventative maintenancing. But there are two nice big old pieces of gold in here. Guaranteed those aren't going to fit in my snuffer. They're big flakes. Let me get these babies picked up and put to the side, and then we'll move on to the 12. This bag of Culver's got a 1 gram guarantee, so that's always real nice when you have some kind of guarantee. I say that all the darn time, but at least you know you're gonna find it, because it sure stinks when you get a bag of Paydirt and it doesn't have hardly any gold in it, and you spent 40 bucks and you go back wondering like, why in the heck did I buy that thing? This stuff just falls right off the pan. It's real clean material. It's not making the water dirty whatsoever. Gotta be river material since it's so clean. There's no dust in it whatsoever. Oh, I seen a piece of gold trying to get away from me. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's pan this back. Tappity tap tap. I am finding all kinds of pieces in here, guys. Look at that. There's a piece up here that doesn't really look like all the rest of it. It's this one right here. From this angle, it looks pretty dark and nasty, kind of, in a way. But it is acting like gold. It does not want to leave the bottom of that pan. So I'm going to get that sucked up. And then, guys, we'll move on to the 20. Not a whole lot of material here. And this is nice and gravelly stuff. It won't take long for this pan to go down the pipe. Usually I save all my panning tailings for the entire year. And I mixed, when I've done Paydirts, I have mixed it in with the rest. But this year I'm keeping anything that I panned from Culver or whomever that I did this year. Troubled one stuff, and I did a Banshee bag. I am putting all of these panning tailings separate. Outside of the stuff that from when I go to the claims and bring the stuff home and sluice it out. I'm curious to see what the difference is if I do lose a lot out of here. You know, these Paydirt bags, they have a lot more gold per volume. You know, you get 1 gram out of a 2-pound bag or whatever. Shit. Usually out there in the real world, where when I'm out doing my thing, a 2-pound bag may have 1 tiny little micro in it, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here with this at the end of the year. Guys, there's the gold there. Quite a few flakers up here at the top, but 30 is next, guys. We'll get on this and see how it goes. We'll shake this stuff up real nice. Get everything down to the bottom. I'm gonna throw this stuff on fast forward, guys. Oh, now it's starting to get a little dirty. That made the water a little bit cloudy. Guys, I'll be back here after a bit. Enjoy the jams. Camera's gonna go into light speed. So that's a pretty good little pile there. Not bad at all. Let me get this all cleaned out, guys. See if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I didn't. And I'll be back here in just a sec with the snuffer dump. Alright, time to see what we fetched out of here. Still a little dirty, guys, but that's what we got out of the Culver bag. That's the man of the hour right there in his Glen Canyon bag, guys. I gotta tell you, that one was a nice one. Didn't cloud up the water, fairly easy. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 in panning difficulty, it was mid-range. It was about a 5. It wasn't the hardest one I've ever done, so this was another good one of his, but let me get this stuff dried up and then I'll see you guys over at the scale. Mr. James Culver, there's the guy right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Glen Canyon bag, difficulty, it was pretty easy. It wasn't too bad. You know, shot through it pretty quick. So, if you're thinking about something like that, a bag like that, this is the one for you. But let's go over here and see what kind of gold we... Ooh, what is that? Let's see what kind of gold we got in here, guys. $1.094 right on the money, honey. So that is a good return. You can't beat that, so that's always good when that kind of stuff happens. And hope you guys are doing well out there. It was a great bag. Take care. Goldpan Suntan is out.